Hey, how's it going? So today is another episode, or actually the inaugural episode of Zach reviews a piece of running gear that he really enjoys, and I am Zach. Zach Levet is my name, and today we're going to be talking about the Nike Infinity React Flyknit. It is a new shoe by Nike, and I'm going to tell you all about this incredible shoe. So let's get into this. Okay, so I kind of want to read what Nike wrote about the shoe because I feel like this is not just a running shoe designed to be a running shoe, it's a running shoe designed to be a running shoe that's designed to help you reduce injury, if that made any sense. Basically what they said is, it's an audacious shoe with an even more audacious goal. We designed the Nike React Infinity Run to help reduce the risk of running related injuries. In one of the largest independent studies, the Nike React Infinity Run helped keep study participants running while training for a half marathon. Read more to learn about our newest shoe. So basically, this shoe is designed to keep you injury free. And I love that idea. I think it's a really great concept, and I think it's something really special. And Nike sent me a pair for my half marathon. So I did not pay for these shoes, but I'm not getting paid by any means to make this video. This is just an honest review because I got a lot of requests to talk about this shoe. Since I only got these shoes a matter of days ago, I've only logged about 50 miles in the shoes, which is not enough to give a comprehensive review and to be able to definitively say whether or not these help reduce injury or not. But this is enough time for me to be able to tell you whether or not I like these shoes and if I do think that they can do so. I've run in enough shoes and tested out enough shoes over my lifetime and in my running career to be able to tell whether or not a shoe is going to be good or bad within the first few miles. So today I will be giving you guys my first impressions and telling you whether or not I think that they are worth the $160 price tag. So here are my first impressions. So I think one of the things that you realize very quickly when you slip the shoe on is just how sock-like it really is. It's very Flyknit-y, and if you are used to that, then it's something that's normal. But if you've never worn a Flyknit shoe, it's an interesting sensation. It's kind of like a stretchy mesh just closing in on your foot, but it's not necessarily that tight if your feet are really skinny like mine. But obviously that's where the laces come in, and they do a good job of locking it down, but you can't tie them too tight or they'll kind of cut off circulation, and so you have to really find a happy balance between the two of those things. On my first few runs in the shoe, I definitely struggled to find that balance, but as time has gone on, I found a really comfortable medium, and I honestly don't even have to tie the shoes. A lot of times I honestly slip my foot in, which is probably not the best for the shoe, but it works really well because, you know, the shoe is very stretchy, but then also it's tight and it's a really nice fit, honestly. Definitely try these out at your local store to get a feel for them and kind of understand what I'm talking about. The next thing that you'll realize rather quickly is just how squishy these shoes really are. These shoes just are super squishy and responsive, and I think that's something that has to be talked about with this shoe. If you've ever worn the 4% or the Next Percent, I think that they're really squishy shoes, honestly, and a lot of people would think, you know, that they're super responsive and stiff because they make you run 4 to 4.5% faster, but they aren't. They're pretty squishy shoes, honestly, and these feel like the 4% or the Next Percent if you took out the carbon plate. And I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to a lot of people, but basically it's this very soft cushion that has a really good sensation. You feel like you're just kind of sinking in and really having your impact absorbed. And then you have an immense amount of energy that is returned back to you, and you feel like you're propelling off the ground. I don't know if I'm describing this super well to you guys, but it's a really good sensation. And honestly, on a lot of my most recent runs in the shoes, I've been going way faster than I should just because I've been feeling good, and they make my legs feel springy and make me feel fast, but also feel like my legs are protected. Since these shoes are rather road oriented, I haven't tried them yet on the trails, but the cement and the asphalt that I've been running on has felt really good, and I feel like a lot of times when you're getting back into running, as I am, because I took a lot of time off after my marathon because my legs are hurt, all that stuff, you know. I feel like a lot of times you start to get like the shin splinty feelings, and you know, some of those beginner injuries start to come back. But to this date, so far, I'm not saying that these shoes prevent shin splints, but what I am saying is that they are very good shoes for making my legs feel good as I'm coming back into running after my marathon. And I don't feel like I can say that about a lot of my shoes. You know, I think that the Pegasus were really great shoes, and the Nike Pegasus 35, 36 are really good shoes. But I think they're just a little bit too hard for me, and sometimes make my shins feel weird, or sometimes make other parts of my body feel weird. I feel like they strike the perfect balance between a Pegasus and an X%. And I really do believe that, for me, they are the Pegasus that I wanted, but the Pegasus that I didn't have. Especially as being somebody that does enjoy a softer shoe. I think if you are somebody that enjoys a really, really hard shoe, then these might not be the shoe for you. It might be more logical to go with something like a Pegasus, but as compared to something like a Hoka Clifton, I think that these are a little bit more responsive. I feel like the Cliftons do a better job of just sinking you into the shoe and making you turn into a marshmallow, sinking into, I don't know. Whereas these have a little bit more response to them, a little bit more bounce to them, a little bit more speed to them, I would say. So, should you purchase Nike's new $160 training shoe? I think that you should try them on. I think you should go into a store and try and feel them out for yourself. I think that they are incredible shoes. I really appreciate them. I think that they are gonna be my new go-to training shoe for sure, because I just really enjoy how soft they are, how cushioned they are, and just how they make my legs feel. Granted, there's a lot more detail that I want to include in the full review. This is just my first impressions, what I think after 50 miles, how I'm feeling in them, and the answer is great. I think that they are very substantial shoes, and I think these shoes are going to last a long time, because the React foam was designed to last longer and have more bounce left in it after 400, 500 miles area. They have a full-blown rubber outsole, and the React foam is actually supposed to last a lot longer than normal foams and stay responsive for longer. So that is all for my first impressions of the Nike Infinity React Flyknit. They're a great shoe, and I cannot recommend them enough. And if you enjoyed, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for the full review coming soon. So thank you for watching, and as usual, live happy, be healthy. Bye.